This is the story of what may arguably be one of the most impactful foundations in the history of the city of Roanoke. And it is also the most unknown. As a former foundation chair once put it, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit. Now is the time to tell their story and perhaps also give these leaders a little well-deserved credit. This is the Roanoke Foundation for Downtown Incorporated, and this chapter tells the story of how RFDI helped create a unique program for the city, a program that increased downtown safety and positively engaged the community. This is the story of the Roanoke Police Department's Mounted Patrol.
Most everybody has some kind of a positive experience with a horse, and we got to hear them all. In the summer of 1993, I was a police officer at the time with the Roanoke City Police Department. Through a series of interviews and applications, was selected to be one of the 3 initial officers for that unit.
There had been some interest by some of the police officers who had horses in having a mounted patrol. And downtown Roanoke was approached, and it was a wonderful thing to talk about.
Jay Massey drew up all the legal documents, and he was on the board, one of the 3 when we first started. And so that was initiation for it. The city assigned 3 officers, and that's what's made the mounted patrol successful was the officers and their qualifications. They were top notch.
It was a crash course, literally. We crashed each other, we crashed horses. The 3 of us were sent to the Maryland Park Police for 3 months of training. Not only did we have to learn how to ride horses, but we also had to learn how to train horses properly to do that job. The training went well. The 3 of us passed with flying colors. However, the horses we took did not. We came back in the winter ready to debut the mounted patrol unit with no horses. As you can imagine, a horse coming out of a stable environment into downtown Roanoke with a Valley Metro bus or a fire truck screaming beside them, it's just not something they're used to or comfortable with. So it takes a little time, and you have to be very patient with them. So we were scrambling to get horses so we could actually do our jobs. And that took another couple months.
The horse patrol was done by Joe Wright more than anybody else, so we call him Mr. Horse Patrol.
There's no one on the planet that I love and respect more than Joe Wright. He took good care of us, and he really carried it on his back for a few years. And I'm sure he hated to see it go as much as anybody. About the time of our last economic downturn, which was 08, 09, it became pretty popular with those police departments nationwide that had mounted units to cut them as a cost-saving measure. That's the way it ended. Locked the doors on July 4th weekend, 2009, and never went back.
I have watched folks from various backgrounds approach the horse and want to pet the horse and meet the horse. And of course, there happens to be a police officer on top of the horse. So after meeting the horse and interacting with the horse, the child meets the police officer and interacts with the police officer in a way that, to my eye, was totally positive and helped the community.
I like to say that we made every police officer's job better because we had such an impact. Everybody loved those horses. We did a lot of really good police work. But as far as community policing, there is no better tool than a mounted unit.